Have you ever wondered why beauty standards differ vastly from one culture to another? It's a fascinating thought, isn't it? This is largely because beauty standards are not universal truths etched in stone. Rather, they are cultural constructs molded by societal norms and values. Imagine a world where beauty is not confined to a single definition, but is as diverse as the cultures and ethnicities that define it, from the elongated necks admired in certain African tribes to the pale skin cherished in parts of Asia. Beauty standards are as varied as they are numerous, and these standards are not static. They are as fluid as the rivers, changing course with time. What was once considered the epitome of beauty may no longer hold the same allure. This constant evolution of beauty standards reminds us that beauty is not a rigid concept, but a dynamic one. Indeed, the concept of beauty is more diverse and complex than we often realize. From the Western obsession with youth and slenderness to the African preference for curvaceous bodies, beauty standards are fascinatingly diverse. In the Western world, the ideal beauty standard has long been associated with a youthful appearance, slenderness, and more recently, athletic physique. This can be seen in the media where models and celebrities often embody these traits. However, this standard is constantly evolving, with more and more emphasis being placed on diversity, inclusivity, and naturalness. On the other hand, in many African cultures, a curvaceous body is seen as a sign of fertility and prosperity. This is reflected in their traditional art and cultural practices that celebrate fuller figures. However, as global influences seep in, there's been a gradual shift towards slimmer body ideals, especially among the younger generation. Now let's travel east. In many Asian cultures, a fair complexion is highly valued, often associated with purity and nobility. Some societies also value a V-shaped face, believing it to be a sign of feminine beauty. But again, there's a growing trend towards rejecting these narrow ideals and embracing diversity. In the Middle East, beauty standards can be quite complex due to the region's diverse ethnicities and cultures. However, one common ideal is the emphasis on large, expressive eyes, often accentuated with kohl eyeliner. Beauty in this region is often about striking a balance between tradition and modernity. Lastly, let's touch on South America. Here, beauty often revolves around a strong connection with one's indigenous roots. In Brazil, for instance, there's a well-known preference for a guitar-shaped body, celebrating both slimness and curves. But just like other regions, these standards are not without their critics and are slowly being challenged. In all these cultures, beauty standards have evolved over time, influenced by factors like globalization, media, and social change. And while these ideals continue to change, it's important to remember that they are just one aspect of beauty. As we see, beauty is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It varies from culture to culture and even within cultures. In our journey through diverse beauty standards, we have seen how beauty is a complex, multifaceted concept. We've explored the myriad ways in which different cultures and ethnicities define beauty, from the long flowing hair favored in some societies to the intricate tattoos admired in others. Beauty standards are as diverse as the world's cultures themselves. These standards are not set in stone. They are fluid, changing with time and societal shifts. The influence of globalization is also noteworthy. As cultures interact and merge, beauty standards evolve, reflecting this global interplay. Yet amidst this diversity and change, a common thread emerges. True beauty transcends cultural norms and societal standards. It isn't about fitting into a certain mold or meeting a specific standard. It's about embracing who you are, respecting differences, and celebrating diversity. In the end, the most important thing is to embrace and respect diversity, and to remember that true beauty lies in being comfortable in your own skin.